Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ursula, the Hobby Container Gardener. I hope you guys have a great day today. It is a nice, breezy day down here in Southeast Louisiana. Still a little early in the morning, but I came out here to get a couple of things done, and I'm going to do it this morning. So I'm out here because it's around mid-month, and I want to go ahead and fertilize my garden again. So if you guys been following me, I try to fertilize at the beginning of the month, and then I try to do it again around mid-month. It's never on an exact day. It's just a roundabout time. So right now we are in mid-October, and it's time to fertilize my garden again. So that's what we're doing today. I want to go in. I want to check all of the plants. I want to pull out some dead leaves. I'm looking at these cabbages down here, and there's a couple of the little leaves that's underneath that are yellow. Y'all, that will attract snails and slugs. Okay, so you want to get rid of all of those old yellow leaves that's on your plants, and then feed it. So I do have a twist today, though. I have, in addition to what I want to do this morning. So, as y'all know, I did a video maybe about 2 weeks ago, the beginning of the month, where I used the Alaskan fish fertilizer, the 511, and the Alaskan More Bloom to fertilize all of the plants that I have in my garden. I'm still going to use that, but every now and then I get some organic fertilizer. And when I say organic, I mean coffee grinds, spent coffee grounds, and banana water or banana tea. So this is just cut up banana peels that I soak in water. It's been soaking for maybe about a week, and I add it to my garden. So um, both banana water and coffee grounds have, you know, most of the NPK that we purchase out of the store. All right. The banana water doesn't have the nitrogen, but it has a lot of potassium. It has phosphorus. It has calcium. It has a lot of the macronutrients. And I'll put some more information up on the screen if you want to know more about using banana water as a fertilizer. And coffee grounds. Coffee grounds have the NPK. It has the nitrogen. It has the phosphorus. It has potassium. And it also have a lot of other macronutrients. The good thing about coffee grounds is it also work as a pest repellent. Now it won't keep them away, but coffee grounds, if you put it down in your beds, it'll help repel some of the slugs, the snails, and even ants. And I didn't know this, but I had to do some research on it, because when I'm telling y'all stuff, I don't want to just be talking off the top of my head. I want to know what it is I'm putting in my garden and how it works and what it works on. So it helps to repel snails, slugs, and ants. Okay. Now, coffee grounds also helps with your soil composition. So it helps increase microbes, the beneficials, earthworms. It helps to increase earthworms. So I don't do this like every month or twice a month when I'm fertilizing, but what I do is I use a Keurig, and I get those little K cups, and I'll collect about 5 or 6 of them, maybe more than that, and I'll just go ahead and empty them into this container. Now I had it full, but I added some of this to my blueberries and my blackberries, so I'm gonna have to start all over, but I'm gonna use this little bit that I have in some of my garden beds. Okay, so there are other fertilizers that you can use that are natural, um, that it's just things that are thrown away, something that you would just throw in the trash and it would go to the landfill. um there's two other channels that I watch, and both ladies do something a little different. I haven't tried either one. Well, I did try the super juice. So Miss Linda, the New Orleans gardener, she makes super juice, and her super juice is basically water If she pull plants out, um, leaves, different things, she'll put in the water. She'll top it up. She'll let it set, let it concentrate, and she'll water her plants with it. And it works. Her plants are beautiful. Another lady that I watch, her channel is T Nola Garden. She's also a New Orleans gardener. Um, she talks a lot about rice water. And rice water, I did, do some research on rice water. It does have a lot of nutrients in it. I've never used it, so I can't, say too much about it. But those two ladies are also using some natural fertilizers, both from New Orleans. So, yay, New Orleans. All right, y'all. So, um, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to clean out some bad leaves and clean the beds out. I have my banana water. I'm going to add some 511 to it, and I'm going to feed everything in this crop cage. So a couple of changes I've made before I get started. So this area right here is my collard greens and mustard greens, and I took and used um, this black netting. This was the netting that was over my original crop cage. I saved it and I just reuse it. So I am covering all of my mustard greens. Let me show y'all. So I got some little greens down here that I just planted and they're starting to come up. Some over there. Right here I have some collard greens. I have some more collard greens. Right here I have some Florida broadleaf mustard greens. I didn't cover these yet because I think these might be okay. These are some tree collards that I planted over here. And this is what the crop cage is looking like. Y'all. So I was having some technical issues. Okay, so in the crop cage, these are my cabbages. Y'all look at this. This thing is just huge. That one. I have a little one back here. It's being shaded out. I think I'm going to try to pull this one up and put this in a separate pot and just let them just do what they want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But right now, let's just try to get some of these yellow leaves. So you want to get rid of all of this. All right. I'm gonna I keep having to bend down to talk to y'all. I'm gonna move around and try to catch all of these. I think I'm going to find something to put that one in. I'm gonna dig that one up and find something to put that one in because with all of these big ones around in this bed, I may have used a bed that was too small for 4 big cabbages. So, but you never know. They might like being close together like that. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and clean this up. All right. Let's move to this bed right here. Clean that one up. All right, so I got bed 2 cleaned, and these are mostly the bottom leaves under the cabbage that are not getting any sunlight, or they're laying directly on the soil. So if you can get the leaves directly laying on the soil up, and just take away the ones that are turning yellow, should be fine. All right, let me get to this last one that only have 2 in it. All right, so got the leaves. uh, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. The leaves that I pulled off. Now, this is something you would add to a bucket of water and make super juice. Um, I think I'm okay. Y'all, I can't stomach the smell of super juice, y'all. I can't. I tried, I just can't do it. Um, I think I want to dig out this little one right here in the front, because I don't think it have a chance of surviving with all of these big ones around. So let me get my shovel and something to put it in. Hopefully I can dig it out and I can save it, and I'll just put it in a pot by itself. Yeah, you know what, I'm sorry, before I do that, I need to clean out the leaves on those collards and those broccolis. Not collards, cauliflower and broccoli. Okay, let's do that first, and then I'll come back and dig this one up. What I'm getting is anything that's hanging down yellow or touching the soil. That's what I'm pulling. All right, turn y'all around. All right, so I also pull out a couple of leaves that have leaf miners on it. So leaf miners, they won't destroy your plant, but they'll make the leaves look very ugly. And it also, um, you know, keep the leaves from getting all of that photosynthesis that it needs. So like this leaf right here, and as another one I pulled off, I see they have leaf miners on it. So right now, I think these leaves are looking good. Yeah. All right, I got 2 more that I want to take care of over here. All right, this cabbage. and this collard. All right, y'all. So, I think I'm finished with that clean out. And that was just the crop cage. All right. Let me try to, I'm sorry. Let me try to dig out this little bitty cabbage right here and see if I can move it to a spot where it will have enough space to grow. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. And then all of these, the other three, the huge ones, they'll have space. So let me go get something. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So found something to put it in temporarily. Now I just need to dig it out and try not to damage the roots. So yeah, we about to do this, y'all. All right, so we got this one out. I think I managed to get it out. Oh, y'all, the sun. The sun, the sun. All right, that's better. So I got this one out. Now this is supposed to be a flat Dutch as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some soil. I'm gonna fill in that hole and feed the other three. I'm gonna find a pot to plant this one in. And hopefully it survives. Let's do this. All right, so I decided I'm going to backfill that hole with some compost. So, sorry. That'll give the other three cabbages that's in this bed, that'll provide them with some additional nutrients. So, let me set y'all down. All right, that task is done. Now we have an empty spot. These three cabbages can do whatever they want to do, sprawl out, do whatever. Now I just need to find a place for this little cabbage. So all of the leaves have been cleaned off. I've gotten rid of any kind of old dead material that's just laying on the soil that would attract snails and slugs. My next thing is I want to get some bamboo poles, and I want to prop up. See how these are propped up and they're standing up straight? My These cauliflowers are kind of leaning over. I want to get bamboo poles, and I'm gonna prop them up so that they can stand up straight as well. The broccoli over there is just getting thick, so I think they'll be okay. All right, y'all. Time to feed the garden. All right, so I'm going to add some coffee grounds to these beds. Then I'm going to water them. I'm going to add a little banana water to my watering jug, and then I'll also add some 511. All right, so I've added a bunch of coffee grounds to the beds where the cabbages are. I've added some over here by the cauliflower. Let me go ahead and water that in. All right, y'all. So I'm starting to sweat out here. um, I got most of the beds watered, fertilized. I got most of the pots fertilized. There's still a few more I need to get to the end. And I want to also fertilize my new little seedlings that's back there. I know you can barely see them, but they're back there. So I wanted to show you guys what I do, kind of give y'all an update on what's going on in the garden. Oh, and one more thing I want to show y'all, because I'm going to get to those next, but I won't keep y'all. But I want to show y'all what I've done. So, all right, so you know, I couldn't fit everything inside my crop cage to protect everything from that white butterfly, that moth, whatever it is. What I did was I had some extra screen from my old crop cage, and I just draped it along here, clipped it on both sides, and I have it over my These are what are tree collards. Tree collards. I had got lost for a minute, y'all. Tree collards. So I wanted to protect them as well. So I put this up here. So let me show y'all. I hope y'all can see because the sun is so bright. But I want y'all to see what they're looking like. All right. So these are my tree collards. I just planted these. Can y'all see? Oh God, it's so bright. Okay, let me turn it this way. All right. So I have 3 in here that is growing great. These are growing great, and the one back here died, and I went ahead and I replaced it with another little one. So that one is growing good. I have 3 in here, and I also have my little spinach that I need to plant out. But I have 3 tree collards in here. They're growing great, and I've just put the last 2 in here. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with them. I'm going to fertilize them with some 511. I'm gonna add a little banana water to the watering can, and I'm going to fertilize them as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to everything that I want to fertilize today because this takes time. This is not easy and quick. It takes time. So I'm gonna try to get to at least this section of the garden. Crop cage, in front of the crop cage, this little raised area where my mustard and my collards are. I'm gonna try to get to them today. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Y'all stay safe and be blessed. I will talk to y'all later.